The following video presentation on Bridge Video Supervision 2014 for operators is brought to you by Main Roads Western Australia Heavy Vehicle Services. The Bridge Video Supervision Conditions have been recently revised, updated and implemented to provide improved structured guidelines to assist operators in their management of Bridge Video Supervision. The Bridge Video Supervision 2014 presentation has been produced in two parts. Part 1 relates to the operator's role and responsibility in the management of Bridge Video Supervision. Part 2 relates to the driver's role and requirements in conducting Bridge Video Supervision. Operators are advised it is your responsibility to ensure you regularly check the Main Roads WA Heavy Vehicle Services website HVO Updates section for any future amendments or changes that are made to the Bridge Video Supervision Conditions 2014. The aim of the presentation is to provide a guide and resource tool for you, the operator, to promote awareness and understanding in your role and responsibilities when undertaking permitted trips where Bridge Video Supervision is specified as a condition of permit. If you were to ask, why do we have or need Bridge Video Supervision, the answer would date back to the mid-1990s. It all began back in 1995 when Bridge Video Supervision was developed in consultation with industry. The aim was to provide a more flexible access to Class 1 RAVs carrying heavy, large, indivisible items over structures and to allow operators to cross structures without the requirement of having the crossing physically supervised by a Main Roads officer, while still ensuring that during the crossing the integrity of the structure is maintained and the crossing is performed safely. At Main Roads Western Australia, our purpose is to move people and freight safely, reliably and efficiently on WA roads. To help us achieve this, we encourage you to act compliantly in accordance with the Bridge Video Supervision Conditions to help preserve our state bridge structures network and to prevent accidents like the ones you're about to see. Bridge Video Supervision Conditions can be applied to special purpose vehicles and restricted access vehicles. Bridge Video Supervision is applied to permits where the route to be travelled includes crossing over bridges that have been identified during the permit assessment and processing stage as requiring video supervision due to the mass of the vehicle or the vehicle combination. The Bridge Video Supervision Conditions may form part of any of the following permits, and these conditions are in addition to any other conditions stipulated on the permit. The type of permit issued to the operator, as previously mentioned, is not only determined by the mass of the vehicle or vehicle combination and the route to be travelled, but also by the type of bridge structure which is located on that route and the load-bearing capacity of that bridge. Any of the following permits may require that you conduct Bridge Video Supervision over one or more bridges and on one or more roads in Western Australia. A single trip extra mass permit, a single trip combination permit, a special purpose vehicle, motor vehicle, specific journey, single trip permit, and a bridge crossing permit. This cannot be emphasized enough. Don't be content and complacent when you obtain a permit. Make sure you thoroughly read and understand all the conditions listed on the permit and make sure you abide by those conditions. You need to also make sure that your driver understands all the conditions of permit and is instructed to abide by them. Now, let's take a look at your role and responsibility in the management of bridge video supervision. The operator who is nominated on the permit shall be deemed the primary operator, and the primary operator shall be considered the party responsible to ensure compliance is attained in relation to the bridge video supervision conditions. Bridge video supervision records you must keep. You are required to develop and maintain documented procedures and processes to define how you or your organisation will comply with current bridge video supervision conditions. You will be required to identify, define, and record the role and responsibilities of every person, including subcontractors who you employ or engage to administer or conduct bridge video supervision on your behalf. A training record. You are required to develop and maintain a bridge video supervision training record. You must ensure any driver who you engage to conduct bridge video supervision has received appropriate training and has a proficient level of understanding in the requirements associated with bridge video supervision conditions, the use of video recording camera equipment installed in the vehicle, your driver's role and responsibility in recording bridge video supervision over specified bridges, and the procedures and processes developed by you to achieve effective compliance associated with bridge video supervision conditions. The following records must be kept for a minimum period of 12 months from the expiry date of the issued permit, either electronically or in hard copy version, or both. A bridge video supervision register and the recorded video movement over specified structures. Main Roads WA Heavy Vehicle Services has developed a standardised bridge video supervision register template, and as the primary operator, you must record and keep up to date specific bridge video supervision related information in this register. You will be required to complete an entry in this register for every single trip permit issued to you where it stipulates on that permit that bridge video supervision across a specified bridge or bridges is a condition, whether that permit is used or not. Now, let's take a look at the recorded video movement over specified structures. Although the driver is accountable for recording the video movement over every specified bridge in accordance with bridge video supervision conditions, it is your responsibility as the primary operator to manage that driver to ensure this process occurs, along with the process of obtaining the video file from the driver after completion of the trip. You must then complete the process by developing a safe, user-friendly file management storage system for each video file. Requirements if using a subcontractor. As the primary operator, you must identify and document the associated bridge video supervision role and responsibilities of any subcontractor you engage or contract to administer or conduct bridge video supervision on your behalf. As the primary operator, you are required to ensure that the subcontractor has been appraised and understands their role and responsibilities when undertaking bridge video supervision on your behalf, together with the procedures and processes developed by you to achieve effective compliance. When you engage a subcontractor, you must ensure that they have a video recording device that complies and is fixed and located in the vehicle in accordance with the bridge video supervision conditions. Only the subcontractor and the vehicles that have been nominated on the issued permit can be used to conduct the bridge video supervision. If there are any change of details you need to make to the single trip permit that has been issued to you, then you must apply in writing to Main Roads, stating the permit number and the request so that a reassessment of that permit can be performed before you use the permit. It is your responsibility to make the necessary arrangement to obtain the original bridge video supervision recordings in a common compatible format of all specified bridge crossings that have been undertaken by the subcontractor, and to arrange for the appropriate storage of these video files. We now move on to the internal review process. You are required to conduct regular internal reviews to monitor compliance of your bridge video supervision recordings and entries made in the Bridge Video Supervision Register to ensure compliance and accuracy. In the case where you or a responsible person in the workplace has identified a non-conformance with bridge video supervision, then the non-conformance and any corrective action taken to address the identified non-conformance is to be documented. Recording device and image requirements. It is your responsibility to ensure the recording device is mounted for hands-free operation in or on the front of the vehicle, as close as practical to the horizontal center line of the vehicle, and the recording device must have a clear field of vision of the path directly in front of the vehicle and the bridge during the crossing. The recording device must be maintained in good working order, and the image recorded from the recording device must be of such reasonable quality to enable clear viewing of the crossing. The recording device you use must record while simultaneously overlaying on the image the date and time of the crossing, the vehicle speed, an audio recording of the driver's statement, which is made in accordance with the Bridge Video Supervision Conditions, and the latitude and longitude measurement specifications of bridge locations, which can be an optional feature. Being the primary operator, you know that your driver has a very important role to play in bridge video supervision, and further details of their role requirement is defined in the conditions. In part, a driver is required to verbally identify and record each specified crossing in accordance with bridge video supervision conditions. In an effort to improve driver and road safety, where the recording device to be used complies with all previously mentioned recording device and image requirements, is in good working condition, and the driver is proficient in the use of the recording equipment, and the device displays during replay the latitude and longitude measurement specification of bridge locations, and provided the driver continuously records the entire trip, then in this case only, the driver will not be required to verbally identify every specified bridge crossing as normally required in the bridge video supervision conditions. There are several types of bridge video supervision audits. Operators may be subject to periodic random and triggered audits, and these can be either on-site or to be sent in compliance audits that are conducted by Main Roads Western Australian offices. You must make available all requested recordings and documentation in relation to your bridge video supervision for audit purposes. Non-compliant operators. In the case where an operator has been found to have not complied with bridge video supervision conditions, Main Roads Western Australia may impose control measures which will restrict that operator from obtaining any further permits with bridge video supervision. These restrictions would remain in force until such time as the operator can provide evidence to satisfy Main Roads that they have implemented adequate procedures and processes to ensure future compliance with bridge video supervision. Before we conclude this presentation, there are some other points that you should remember. Regulatory authorities are looking at a national concept, but at present you can only engage pilots who are trained and qualified in Western Australia as accredited and authorised pilots. Therefore, at present, until this is changed, you cannot engage the services of any other pilot to escort your vehicle in Western Australia. Some single trip permits that have been issued may state that you do not require any pilots, but may also state on the same permit that you are required to conduct bridge video supervision over one or more specified bridges, or you are only required to engage one pilot to escort your vehicle, but can also state on the same permit that you are required to conduct bridge video supervision over one or more bridges. In this case, when this occurs, you must still engage two accredited and authorized pilots to escort your vehicle across the specified bridge or bridges.